hit the shot, I cannot stress this enough. I have to be elbow deep. You're going to see why here in a minute. So number one, when I hit the shot, have to be elbow deep right here. No space here. Lock's got to be in front. That's number one. Number two, guys, Bryce sprawls. When he goes to sprawl, guys, as soon as my hands lock, guys, I know he's going to sprawl. Why? That's what the stud does. As soon as my hands lock, I'm doing this. I'm pulling in and down. When I pull in and down, guys, you're going to notice my right shoulder and right hip get lower than my left shoulder, left hip. That will be that way throughout the whole move. Once my hands lock, I'm doing this. I'm pulling in and down. My whole goal, guys, is to get Bryce's left knee to land right beside my right knee. If he sprawls, guys, and his left knee's back here, that far away, I'm extended, he's going to beat me every time. He's going to fall to both knees, but this knee has to be beside my knee. Number one, elbow deep. Two, he sprawls, I pull in and down right there. Three, crucial step here, I come off my knee, all the weight goes right there to my right elbow. Also on number three, right hip has to be lower than left. Right butt cheek lower than left. It stays that way throughout the whole move. As I circle on number four, I take my right knee, it's got a knee pad on it, and I step over the leg, and it comes right behind my elbow on number four. Number five, guys, unlock my hands. Outside hand stays above the knee. I change level here. Butt cheek comes right down to my heel. We call it a head inside chase ankle. We don't chase that ankle quite as much as we chase that far knee and drop. Again, number one, elbow deep. Two, pulling it down. Three, all the weight goes right there to my right elbow, right hip slower. Four, step over. Five, stay under his butt, under his hips. Unlock, both hands above the knees, and drop. I always tell people this. I've been showing this for 30 some years of my life. And here's what I found out. Most people that screw up the offense. Do they screw up one, they screw up three, or they screw up five? Guys, I just hit the slickest shot in the world, the best setup in the world, the slickest shot, but I don't lock elbow deep. Instead of being here, I just hit the shot, I lock right here. Now watch what's going to happen. See all that space? Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pull his knee down beside my knee. But look at my position. I don't lock elbow deep here. He sprawls, I pull in and down. All the weight, guys, just went to my head, left shoulder, and left hip. There, Bryce is just going to bump his hip into me. He's going to knock me down. I think he's going to win that battle because I'm carrying his weight. All because I didn't wrap elbow deep. Guys, number five. Five's one that really, I guess, ticks me off. And a lot of junior high guys do this, elementary guys do it, even high school guys do it. Did four things right. I get all the way to right here. I step over all the way to right here. And all of a sudden, instead of staying under his butt and chasing, all of a sudden, he's got his hand right there in my armpit. I start driving up. He might even help pull my arm up. I come up over the hip. What becomes effective is a wizard. He's going to wizard down. Now we got to fight a front headlock. Always, 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 always stay under his hips. I never, very rarely will I ever come up over top. There the wizard's effective. There it's not effective. Does that make sense, guys? Hey, guys, the tough one, I guess, is number three. All right. On number three, I said I want your right elbow down. I want your right hip has to be lower than your left. Right hip, cannot stress that enough, has to be lower than left. If ever Bryce on both knees, I can beat him. I got more things to beat him with. I can front quarter, all right? I can do a move we call a Nyberg. We get a lot of pins off of it. We're going to show later on. Or guys, I can just tap him down and beat him that way. I cannot do any of that if Bryce is right here. Here, I can't tap him down. I can't front quarter. There, he keeps that right hip lower, steps over, and he chases it. Hey, hey guys, one more thing here. You guys all know David Taylor? All right, David Taylor, guys, came home his senior year in college at Penn State, and he called me up and asked if he could work out with my son, Bo. Bo was a senior in high school, my oldest son, Bo. Anyway, I said, yeah, come on in, 7 o'clock tonight, we got our second workout. David Taylor comes in, and him and Bo were drilling that circle right there. Anyway, they look really slick, and all of a sudden, David stops drilling, comes over and says, hey, coach, I can't get my head inside safe anymore. What? And guys, I've been training David. David moved to my school from Evanston, Wyoming, I think when he was 10, moved to Graham. Anyway, I go, what do you mean you can't get it? He goes, I don't know, coach. Do you know what I'm doing wrong? David's really into technique. Right now he's in Tokyo, all right, for the Olympics. Anyway, I go, yeah, I do. He goes, what, coach? I said, well, it's got to be one of three things, David. It's got to either be your setup, or it's got to be your shot, or you got to be your finish. He's like, well, then I watch you drill. And guys, I've gotten all kinds of arguments with college coaches on this. All right, I got college coaches that come every year to recruit guys at Graham. They go, hey, coach, show me your head inside single. And I'm not saying I'm right and they're wrong, but I'm right and they're wrong. All right, here's what I'm talking about. College coaches all show this. Once you step over, they say take your outside hand, left hand, and they always say drop it down the shoelace. They always say these two words, shuffle. Looks pretty, shuffle. Looks pretty, looks slick, hold up there on the hip, and they change it. Well, David starts doing that. I go, David, why are you dropping your left hand down the shoelaces and shuffling? He goes, I don't know, Coach. I've just been drilling like that the last 5 years at Penn State. I go, do guys ever do this to you? Guys, everybody in college scrambles. If you take this outside hand and you bring it down the shoelaces, I says, David, do guys ever do this? They ever shove your head down? And now I can park my 171.4, that's what my fat butt weighed this morning, right up on top of the back. I said, the big one, everyone in college scrambles. I said, do guys ever do this? High leg over, lock right in the crotch. He goes, Coach, that's what everybody's doing to me. That high leg over, lock in the crotch. Every time it ends up being this right here. Guys, to stop all that, I know it sounds crazy, all right? But once we step over, left hand we unlock, left hand just stays right there above the knee. And here's what happens. It locks my hip out from here to here. Can you guys see that? I cannot get my hip up. I cannot high leg over. There we stay under the butt, and we chase it. Hey guys, one more thing I do too. And again, guys, bear with me. Alex Marinelli. You guys ever heard of Alex Marinelli? They call him the Bull. All right, I gave him the nickname when he was 8. He was like a little raging bull. And Russell's, Iowa. He was one of my last 4-time state champs here at Graham. Last match he got beat was 100 yards right in that gym in there, in a Graham High School, wrestling team that I can't stand called Lakewood St. Ed's. They're big schools. They're 1,200 boys. They win the state every year Division I. We win the state every year Division II. We won it, what, 20 years in a row. We're going to win it next year. Why? It's what we do. All right. Anyway, guys, last match Bull got beat. He was heavily favored. Russell got from St. Ed's. Here's what he did. Big crowd, 2,000 people. We ended up beating St. Ed's, thank goodness, but Bull lost the match. He got beat 10-8. Every time Bull hit a shot, I want you to notice Bryce's hands. All right. Every time Bull hit a shot, his lock was right there on the mat. First 10 seconds. Bull hit a head inside single. The guy from St. Ed's, a big scrambler. He did this. He shoved Bull's head down, watched my knee. See how I beat the lock? Stepped right over our lock. Guy from St. Ed's did this, caught her ankle. He's up 2-0, first 10 seconds. Bull jumps up, cuts, hits another head inside single. Guy's lock was right there. Bull's lock was there. He did this. He took Marinelli down 3 times in the first period by doing that right there. I'm screaming, Bull, Bull, curl your hands. Hey guys, I don't like my hands ever on the mat. I do not like my hands. We hit a shot right here on the mat. Guy can do that every time. I tell all my guys to do this. Elbows on the mat, look at my lock. I do this right here. Hand curls. When you curl, guys, you lock his hip out. So every time my guys hit a head inside single. See how he's got the hand curl? Guys, I cannot beat that lock there. Cannot. Then when we unlock, left hand stays there, right underneath the butt. Guys, something, I know this sounds stupid, but sometimes just something that simple will determine whether you get that or give that up. Last time, here, we'll try. Number one, elbow deep. Here, 2, pulling it down, 3. Got a good hand curl, right hip flower, all the way to my elbow. 4, step over. 5, unlock. Stay above both knees, but under his butt. Partner, I want you to do me two favors. Number 1, do not come to a closed whistle. You with me on that? We'll go through that shin whistle here in a minute. Just put your hand in his armpit. And number 2, partner, when he hits a shot, I want you to drop to both knees, just like that. We got it?